If you ask me, one of the best sounding EQs is a PULTEC EQ. And I actually had the honor to have a set of PULTECs in my desk for 2 weeks. And I got really addicted to it. However, they're super expensive. So that is why I'm looking into alternatives. And one of them that I want to test today is this one. In this box should be the Gainlab Empress, which actually is affordable. Kinda. Alright, so let's do the unboxing experience. Here we go. Open it up, open it up. And there we go. It is now unboxed. Or at least the first layer. There's another layer. Oh, and I already made it look less pretty. I think they're doing some laser cutting on here. So now I have to wash my hands before I can touch this thing. Do not disturb. I'm spending some special time with my Empress. I think that should say I'm spending some time. Anyway, I'm not the best in the English language, as you all would know. Session recall. Oh yeah, that's that software stuff. Yeah, that's really cool. However, I still just take pictures of my equipment. We've got, I think it's Hungarian language. Stickers. Here. Cool. Alright. And now, it's the Empress, and I'm holding it the wrong way around. It's the Empress. This is it. All right. So let's. Wow, this thing is heavy, by the way. Let's take a bit of a closer look to this thing. Wow, it looks. Wow. Kind of industrial. It's kind of industrial. Oh, wow. Okay. So we got, just as with the PULTEC, we've got a separate knob for boosting and a separate knob for cutting. That's interesting. And we can select the frequency. Boost normal, boost shift. I don't know. We've got mid. Mid is cut and boost on the same knob. Can select frequency here. Cut normal, cut shift, okay. Shelving or bell filtering, okay. And we've got high boost, high cut on separate knobs. All right, and in the center we've got power. Doesn't work now because I still need to plug it in. Tube boost and EQ in. And then we've got our settings mirrored on the other side. So we've got high, high, mid, mid, low, low. Okay, I think I should plug it in. All right, so as always, let's run some audio through it using a track from Darude, Sandstorm. All right, so the first thing I want to try is the high band, the air. That's like one of those magic things of a tube EQ. So 16 kilohertz. Let's do bell, because an analog EQ doesn't cramp, so we can use a bell filter if you want. High boost, 6 decibels or 6 whatevers. I don't know. And let's turn it on. Okay. Let's overdo it as usual. Now. Is that in the track? Or are those the tubes that I'm here? Let's bypass. Wait. Oh yeah, that's from the horns, okay. Yeah, okay. Gets more clear when we do this, okay. Let's also boost a little bit of those lows. I don't know. 30 hertz, let's just try what happens, 30 hertz. The problem with these PULTEC style EQs is just it's so easy to overdo it because it just all sounds so comforting and nice. it doesn't warn you. It doesn't warn you with like, hey, this is too much or this is too sharp or whatever. It just doesn't warn you. Hertz. Nice. I mean, you know your PULTEC EQ is right when you activate it and suddenly your song comes alive. Let's try out the tube boost. I don't know what it's doing. Maybe my speakers will explode. Who knows? Okay. Okay. I don't know. $8K shelf now. So, one of the cool things from PULTEC is that you can use the cut and boost together, and they interact with each other in a certain way. I think the frequencies are shifted. I think that's what this shift is for. I mean, there was no manual in the box, so I don't know. Oops. I mean, I'm already impressed. Yeah, this is how such an analog tube EQ should sound. I'm just interested in figuring out what that tube boost. By using this function, the gain of the output tube amplifier can be increased and the device adding more harmonic distortion to the signal. This can make the resulting sound warmer and more powerful. Set the switch to the up position to activate the function. Set the switch to the down position if you do not want to use the function. I like that function. I like it a lot. And I mean, tubes, by default, tubes are very musical. As we can see on this block diagram here, as far as I can see, they are using all triode tubes. And triode tubes are just so comfortable in how they sound. All right. Do a shelf on 12K. Oh, that's good. I'm a bit confused because it's mirrored. That's not distortion that I'm hearing, right? No, that's that shaker. Alright, so 30 Hertz on that bass drum. And then boost shift, so we're both boosting and cutting. on 30 hertz. So let's do this again, but then without the high boost and both boosting and cutting. Let's overdo it as usual. Low cut and boost on both sides. Boost, shift. Yeah. So now it's cutting and boosting on that low frequency, but the frequencies are shifted. So it sounds really interesting. Listen. Bit too much, most for the cut a little bit less. And this is really PULTEC style, like cutting some muddy mid-low and then boosting the oomph. And I think these two things are kind of connected in how we perceive sound. 1 kilohertz mid. Alright, and a bit of high, 16K bell filter. Oh wait, that's not my high, this is my high. Oh, I'm so confused by the fact that it's mirrored. High. Bell filter, again, because analog EQs cannot cramp. Alright. Low boost, a little bit more. Tube boost. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Alright, so fast forward 1 month and it's time for the conclusion. As you can see, I've been using it in my desk, in my workflow, every day since I've unboxed it. And I have to say that what I'm saying in that initial view still holds true. This thing really creates some depth and magic, and that is really something that you can expect from a PULTEC or a PULTEC style EQ. If it doesn't do that, in my opinion, it's not a good tube EQ. This thing does. Now, I also said that I really liked the tube boost feature, but I have to say that I'm very happy that it's switchable, because it doesn't always work. Sometimes it's just too much, so it's then easy to just turn off the tube boost, and just great that there's a switch for it. Now, fortunately, I did get used to the mirrored controls. I was a bit confused in the beginning, but I pretty quickly got used to it, and it's now pretty easy to control for me. I don't know why they made the decision to go with mirrored controls, probably because of the electronics or something, but now that I know how to use it, it's pretty easy and straightforward. Now, by default, the Empress has stepped controls. This is great for a mastering workflow, but I noticed that it also didn't really hinder me in my mixing workflow, mainly because the steps that are on there are very small. So you can basically get a double usage out of this unit, both in your mixing and in your mastering workflow, if you happen to do both. Now, this thing costs at this moment at a local shop here in the Netherlands, it costs 2,900 euros, including VAT and that kind of stuff. But the price can be different in your country, of course. 2,900 euros is a lot of money. But if you compare it to a set of Pulse Technique PULTEC EQs, which sells for between 10 and 20,000 euros, depending on which one you have and if you want stepped controls and all that kind of stuff. So if you compare it to that, it's pretty affordable actually. And I really want to add this one to my collection. Not sure how yet. I don't know if they need this one back, if I can buy this one from them, or if I need to buy one off the shelves or whatever. We'll see, but it will be high on my list. Now, for the disclosure, Gainlab provided me with this unit to review. As far as I know, they need it back after this review. They did not hinder me in what I could say or couldn't say in this video, and everything that I did say in this video was my complete, honest and independent opinion. And it's highly appreciated that they respect that. Now, because I want to stay independent, they're also not paying me for this review or whatever. And if you appreciate that, make sure to use my affiliate links over here and maybe buy a Gainlab compressor there. Although I'm not sure if Thomann sells it. Anyway, Thomann, Sweetwater, and a new one. A new one for your plugins. Check it out over here. The links will also be in the description down below. Now, another way to support me is by pledging a bit to my Patreon campaign, which I'll link over here. You can also join the YouTube memberships. Whatever platform suits you the best, just use that one. I'll try to cramp in an end card somewhere over here with a playlist of the videos that you get as a member. But if you don't become a member and just watch more videos, that's also okay. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, keep pushing, and bye-bye.